Hello, my name is Tatiana. I'm from Ukraine, and my task is to explain how I understand the statement "what is taught is what is learned." First of all, I have to admit that I disagree with the statement. I don't really think that everything that is taught is learned. I can explain what I mean. Learning and learning takes more than just teaching. So when we receive the information from the teacher, it doesn't mean that we actually acquire this information and we acquire the learning. As we were presented in the video and other material for this part, we saw the clear examples of basketball as a game. If it's taught even the best of the best way, or even explaining all the rule in detail, doesn't mean that you can actually play the game because you didn't practice. So learning is more than just teaching. Learning is listening to the teacher, yes, but also it includes practicing and first of all using the knowledge that you have received from the teacher. Simple example, driving. Many of us have been learning how to drive, and I remember clearly my first experience of driving, having listened to hours and hours of lectures about the traffic rules, about the rules of driving, and the parts of the car and how it's all operated, where to press, where to click. And I remember very clearly my first driving lessons, how nervous I was and how many mistakes I did and how many times the car stopped, and I couldn't possibly cope with all these manipulations that I had to do. So it took hours and hours of practice, weeks, before I actually became confident, and I think it's not, my case is not the exception, it's more like a rule. So teaching, I had very good teacher, had very good instructor, but it didn't mean that I necessarily learned it from the first try. And another example, learning language. I watch quite a lot of videos about vocabulary with clear explanation, very detailed, perfect explanation by wonderful teachers. But I have noticed many times that I don't remember half of the information the next day. So I strongly believe that the learner is the biggest teacher. So if you manage to control the process, if you revise, if you recap the material that you've heard, if you write it down carefully, then you might learn. So the teacher's job is only half of it. The other half has to be done by the learner itself. Thank you.